How are we doing today? Guys, what's going on? Thank you for being here so early, everyone. I appreciate it. Hold on, let me pull up the chat. Man, I miss you guys. Like, every time I don't stream, I miss you guys. I'll be naming off everybody in my chat in a second. Yeah, thank you guys so much. Guys, make sure to like the video as well. It helps a ton. It really does. Okay. Are you guys talking about the demo? All right, let's take that off. Guys, I'm here. What's going on? All right, who's in my chat? We got a mod in the chat, actually. JGM. Just. Good morning. Is that what it stands for? What does the GM stand for? Good morning? Good morning, man. How you guys doing? Everyone, find an emoji that represents how you're feeling today. Type it in the chat. While you guys do that, I'm going to list off who's in my chat. We got Doorbell Prod. Welcome, man. Bluebird. Kevin. Kevin, how you doing? Bad Bro Animations. Welcome, man. Ezekiel? Not that math guy. What's going on, man? Lenium, the composer for Monster Tribe, is in the chat. Let's that's exciting. He's famous. He's famous. Milk Guy is in the chat. Alex Claire, how you guys doing? Okay, so we don't have too much to do today. It's probably not going to be a super long stream, so I am asking you guys to bear with me here. We're not doing too much. It won't be a long stream, so basically, it would mean a lot to me if you guys stuck around and watched through. I do have some exciting news though, and I'm not gonna like play like a lot of it, especially because it probably will lag the stream. But just so you guys know, like, a new video is in the works right now. New video is in the works. It's super exciting. I'm super happy about it. It's actually coming out really well. So yeah. Yeah. There's some stuff. There's some stuff. So the render didn't work properly. But anyway, I'm showing too much. I'm showing too much. You guys can't see this whole thing, you know? It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. But the only thing I will show you is right here. We have a like goal. I used to do these back in the day, and it was actually pretty, like, it was pretty hype. We got together as a community and we hit some awesome like goals. So I'm trying to bring those back. I'm doing a giveaway. This is my first like giveaway, I think, in a stream, or not in a stream, sorry, in a YouTube video. First giveaway in a YouTube video, I think, for this channel. So it's for you guys to actually win some money, because, you know, you supported me a lot. Like, honestly, you guys literally changed my life. I talk about it in the video. You guys changed my life, and none of this would be possible without you. So why not actually give back, right? So I'm gonna start doing some like goals, and if we reach those like goals, we'll do giveaways in other videos. Anyway, there's two things that I want to do today, so I'm not gonna procrastinate anymore. The first thing I want to do, Which, hold on, let me actually plug in. My laptop is not connected to the internet, so one sec. Literally right here, so I'm not going anywhere. There we go. Yeah, that should work better. Julian, thank you so much, man. Julian's going up on the board as always. This guy is super chatting in literally every single stream. Dude, you are awesome. This guy's giving me money back from the giveaway that I'm hosting in the next video, the next Monster Tribe devlog. Thank you so much, Julian. Guys, hype in the chat for Julian. First super chat of the day. Appreciate the hell out of you, man. Okay, so the first thing we're doing is we gotta find. There we go. I want to redesign this. I want to redesign this monster. I was up at 3:30 this morning, like dead ass. I woke up at 3:30 a.m. and I couldn't go to sleep, so I just got up and I actually started writing down some ideas. Guys, I wrote down 4 new video ideas, so I got back to back content going on right now. I want to start taking YouTube more seriously now that the game is nearing completion over the next couple months. Anyway, I'll talk about that more later. I would like to actually get some work done and have a conversation with you guys, because for now I've literally just been not doing anything. But we're gonna change that. Okay, so I want to redesign this monster because I feel like there's potential here, right? But I think it wasn't really executed properly. So I'm gonna try again. I do this from time to time. Like, I will like recreate monsters. So, you know. Why was your laptop not connected to the internet in the first place? Yeah, so it was connected to the internet. Sorry, I didn't word that properly. It was connected to the internet. It wasn't connected through like an Ethernet cable. So I just find that it's more stable when I do that. It keeps coming up with a warning though, to say that the stream isn't running properly. So hopefully it is. You guys can let me know if it is or isn't. I do want to redesign this monster though. The problem is I just don't have a lot of space on this canvas. There's things I want to do with this design that I just don't really think I can do because there's not enough space. So I have to use a lot of, I guess like depth. Hold on, let me get rid of this. Yeah, this is going to be very, very confusing until I flesh out the actual design. But basically what I want to do is I just want to make it a little bit plumpier. It looks very flat. It's very two-dimensional. I want to give it more depth. And in order to do that, we need to use the 3D space. So I'm tilting it on an axis, and I want to make it a little bit fatter. This design is very like skinny and elongated, which is cool. That's fine, but I think it would work better a little bit fatter. One question, do you design the monsters yourself? I do. Like 99% of them are literally just like, I'll create a random silhouette and then I'll be like, oh, it looks like a fish. And I'll make a fish. It's not a great way to do it, but by all means, that's how I do it. The stream is flawless. Thank you so much, man. Suicide Shark, welcome to the stream. Who else did I miss? Jadberry. Reese, more like the best person on the planet. Thank you so much, dude. You're the best. Get out of here. Get out of here. Man, you guys make me so happy. Like, honestly. Okay. The first thing I always do is I put in the eyes so I can get kind of like a proper perspective of what I'm drawing here. I don't know. I find the face to be like the most crucial aspect for like picking your dimensions and perspectives. I think I want his eyes completely like looking over to the side, so I'm actually gonna not have any like skin on the side here. I don't understand, how do you fill in the silhouettes so well to create the characters? You need a very visual eye for it. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I think it's a lot of practice. I was very bad at it for a very long time. But you get better, you get adjusted. So like now a lot of things I just kind of see in my brain Actually, for this, I'm gonna create a new layer just so I don't destroy anything. I want to break this this skeleton up into a few different pieces. So I'll be attempting to do that. I'm just doing it on a new layer. I'll condense it down later, but I'm doing it on a new layer so I can kind of get a better visual of what I'm doing. I guess I could just use these colors. Guys, I think the stream's lagging again. That's not good. Hopefully it isn't. But yeah, sorry, I can't remember if you were asking a question or not. F, is the stream dead? Let's see. It might be dead. I'm not sure. I'm gonna assume it's not dead. It might be dead. But anyway, I'm just gonna continue doing this drawing. There's nothing I can really do about that. But yeah, I'm trying to build the armor piece first. This like shell area. And then we can get to pudding monster. It is not a pudding monster. Thank you, man. Lag. No. Definitely not watching this in school. Guys, is it like super laggy? Hold on, let me see if I have any tabs that I can close down. It doesn't look like I have any tabs I can close down. It's back, but laggy. Oh man. Hopefully it's okay now. I love the colors and how you just let your creativity run wild. It's very inspiring because I'm a creature designer and animator. Dude, it's super fun just like coming up with random ideas and just starting to like, you know, not have like a specific goal in mind most of the time, just kind of doing whatever and seeing what happens. I find it very fun. It's better now? Okay, good. Good. Which engine? So right now I'm using aseprite. I use aseprite to do my like pixel art. And then I turn the volume of the music down a bit. Okay, is it a little loud? I'll turn it down. Yeah, my bad. School and Dev, welcome back, man. Dude, this guy left a funny comment on my last video. I can't remember what it was, but he left a funny comment. I remember that much. I appreciate you, dude. I love seeing like funny comments. You guys aren't funny in my comment section anymore. You just say something nice, which is awesome. I love that. But I miss joking around with you guys in the comment section. That is definitely something I do miss. Okay. So now is where it becomes a little tricky. I'm not fully sure how this body is operating from here on out. I do have more space to pull this up. So I'll do that. I can't remember. I think it was this right here. Can I have the palette? You certainly can. So the palette, if you have aseprite at least, I think you can find this on like low spec or any kind of like color palette website. So there's AAP Splendor 128 and AAP 64. Those are the two that are like based for Monster Tribe, and then from there I kind of just create my own colors. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna see if this blue works better. They're very similar blues. This one's slightly more saturated and brighter. I think this one will work better. I think. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, I'm gonna start like answering questions. So yeah, if you have any questions for me, let me know, whether that's about Monster Tribe or me, the YouTube channel, the devlogs, whatever it is. I love answering questions with you guys on stream. That's why I go on stream, because it's super fun, and it's exciting to see, you know, what you guys have in mind, questions wise. It's a fun thing to have conversations. I'm gonna see. I don't know if adding a horn is gonna work, but we'll see, I guess. The problem is when you do stuff like this, like if you use the same color, it doesn't really work. I'll probably have to use like a white. Let me do that. Those colors are ugly, so I'm gonna change them. What do you guys think? Horn or no horn? It looks kind of weird, personally. I think it looks kind of weird. It's not shaded correctly either, so I have to fix the shading. But I don't know how I feel about it, personally. I'm not sure. Yeah, what do you guys think? Why is there almost 100 frames? Oh, these are all the monsters. There's 200 frames. There's 200 frames. It's all the monsters in the game. We're just redesigning this creature right now. I don't know how I feel about the horn, personally. Have you ever tried pixel edit? I think I have, yeah. Not a huge... I don't know. Personally, I think I like aseprite the most. It works for me. Okay, so we have a little bit more space on our canvas now that I moved this thing up. So I think I'm just going to get rid of this back piece for now. It's like, this is so messy. Basically what I want to do is I just want to have like little legs sticking out at the bottom. I want little legs sticking out at the bottom. And then hands coming out like this. I think this is going to be very difficult. But something kind of like this. We'll see how I actually do it. But yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. It's weird with the horn. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird. But I think before we make our final decision, I'm going to merge this layer down. And then we need to outline it. Because honestly, like, outlining does a lot. When you see something with and without an outline, does quite a bit. So now that we have the outline, I still think it's kind of weird. It looks like a rhinoceros, but we'll have to do something. I think instead of the horn like this, like pointing up, we can do this instead. So we fill back in the plating, right? We fill back in the plating, and then I think we bring this piece like forward. Might work better. Might. Starting to look like a scolipede. Yeah, I agree. It kind of does. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Personally, I enjoy creatures like that, but I don't want to take like too much inspiration from other things, you know? All right, I'm going to cut off this leg. I don't really know what I'm doing with this leg right now. I'm trying to fix the arms before anything. And then we can finish off this plating as well. So we do one here. I think we do one more. I think we do one more plating. I kind of compress this one down. To give it like a tail. So if you guys are just joining in and you don't know what's going on, right now I am I'm redesigning one of the creatures for Monster Tribe. Very work in progress. We are not done, clearly. I just found that like this design just it felt a little flat. It felt like yeah, I don't know. Not huge on it. So I'm redesigning that right now. Trying to beef it out a little bit. I'm so confused on how to export frames from aseprite to Unity. I actually am not fully sure. I was having issues with that too. That's actually one of the reasons I did not use Unity in like in the beginning phase. I figured out how to like export sprites like better later on, but when I was first using it, I had no idea how to export the sprites into Unity. It was like super blurry. I think it's just like the type of scaling, right? It's like the non-linear or bilinear, and there's like the nearest neighbor and stuff. So if you use nearest neighbor, you should be good. What sizes are the character? 32 by 32. So they're 42 by 42. It's a weird canvas size, but it just kind of happened that way. Also, guys, just an FYI, couple things to note. First of all, if you're enjoying the stream, it would mean literally the world to me if you guys dropped a like on the video, because it helps out a lot and it gets more people in here so we can talk to more like-minded individuals. Also, the other thing to note, I don't know if I should go in. I'm going to use a darker color. To like separate between the shell and the... Hold on, let's just do this first. Like doing this, we kind of get some like separation, the shading in here. But yeah, so it would mean a lot to me if you guys like the video. And the other thing to note is I'm going to be dropping a video next week. I'm trying to be more consistent on YouTube overall. And because you guys are awesome and you've literally changed my life in ways that I can't explain or describe, I'm going to be doing like giveaways and stuff from time to time. So the first giveaway is going to happen in this next video that's dropping. So yeah, I hope you guys are excited about that. I don't know what to do with this eyeball. It feels like everything I do, it's weird. I'll have to fix it. I don't really know what's going on. Like that's better. It's better. But I think this nose needs to be shrunk down, like this whatever top piece. It kind of looks like a Cranidos or something. You mentioned in a previous video you don't intend to use GameMaker for the rest of your career. Why? And what engine do you have in mind? That is an awesome question. Guys, shoot some questions in the chat. Make sure to ping me in the chat so I see it pop up in orange. But yeah, that's an awesome question, man. Am I done with announcing stuff? I think I'm good. If I remember, I'll just announce something in a bit if I forgot something. I think we're good for now though. Anyway, so yeah, you asked, sorry, who was that? Robert, right? Oh no, Robot Heart. Sorry. Robot Heart asks, in a previous video, you said you didn't intend to use GameMaker for the rest of your career. Why? What engine do you have in mind? So personally, I think that's completely up to debate. Like I love GameMaker. It's treated me very well for the last 5 years of making video games, but at the same time, I did do this as a hobbyist for like 3.5 of those years. And so like personally, I don't know if it's like the route for me in making more commercial games. Like I think it's fun for like prototyping cool game ideas and stuff, and I can use it efficiently, but I think there's more powerful engines out there. But yeah, I think it just depends. Like right now, I'm gonna say I probably don't have like plans immediately to like swap to anything else. However, I am thinking about moving over into like 3D game development, just because like honestly, like I'm gonna be real, I love making 2D games and I have a blast doing it. I love learning pixel art. I'm always gonna like continue doing pixel art, whether that's just like freelance work or, you know, I'm doing it for professional games. I don't know what that entails, but like either way, I love pixel art. I love 2D games. The problem is, honestly, like the hard reality is that it's just not really great for like viral YouTube content. So yeah, it like at the end of the day, like after this project is done, I do want to swap over to like being more of a YouTuber again. Like I really miss actually like trying hard to like push for like like, you know, like sub goals and making I don't know, just growing the channel in a meaningful, impactful way. So like, yeah, I kind of want to just like focus more on like YouTube content. So we'll see. I might swap to 3D. If I do that, I'll probably start using like either Unity or something like Godot if I go the route of like still wanting to do pixel art but doing it in 3D. That could be fun. But yeah, I don't think I really answered your question. I go on tangents. I don't think I really answered your question, but that's those are my thoughts. I'm looking to kind of branch out into doing YouTube more full time after this game is done. And I think the only way I can really do that is if I start making like 3D games. It sucks, but it's kind of the reality. Like, yeah. People don't click on my thumbnails. And a lot of that has to do with just, I want to be able to give like I make a lot of my thumbnails the actual game content, right? Like I don't want to be like throwing in this random file or this random visual that has nothing to do with my game. The problem is that people just don't resonate as much with 2D as they do with 3D. You guys might say differently, but that's because you guys are fans of the channel, so clearly you guys like 2D. But as far as like the general like public goes, 2D is lesser, which I don't agree with necessarily, but if you want to make it in marketing, you have to follow the masses to an extent. Do you use TikTok? I do not use TikTok. I'm thinking about actually starting up a fitness TikTok. We'll see. I don't really know. Just because I originally wanted to do like a self-development / like fitness YouTube channel, which I might still do. We'll see. But the game just is taking up way too much of my time right now for me to do anything else. Like I had to stop developing my course. I had to throw in the towel and tell them that I can't develop the course right now because the game's development is just way too hectic right now. So, you know, I had to put things on pause. I can't really start up anything new right now, but I think doing something like that would be fun. The plan is basically like, I guess like maybe start like a TikTok or something, make some videos. If it catches on and people like it, then like after the game's released and I have more time to focus on like YouTube stuff, then I take the TikTok audience and move it over to YouTube, and I start a self-development fitness YouTube channel, which again, it's not going to interfere with this stuff. But I mean, it's just more content for you guys, right? Like if you guys like just watching me, it's more content. If you don't, then that's totally cool, and you can stick to just the game dev videos. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. I think this is turning out pretty cool. Like, I don't know. Pretty happy with this right now. I gotta add in this last shading color though. You gotta give it shine. Do you guys have any thoughts on that, what I was talking about? We're about to hit 50 likes, guys. Everyone smash the like button. Let's do it. Yeah, I'll leave this for now. Okay, good. All right. Any tips for a new indie developer? This is always a tough question. It's a tough question to answer differently. Any tips for new developers? So I have actually recently, I did make a video on that exact topic. I'll pull it up. I'll link it. I'll link it in the thing. Hold up. I worked with two of my good buddies on this video. This one right here. I'll just link it in the chat. The ultimate guide for game developers. Make games like this. So this is a video that I made a little while ago. I'll throw it in the chat. If anyone's interested, you can watch that. Basically, I talked about all the tips that I would have given myself if I, started again. And yeah, so that's like my best feedback, I think. If I were to just like give something off the top of my head, it's not gonna be the best advice, but if you want something, I appreciate my stream gang, so I don't want to not answer your questions. So I'll just say, if you're like new at game development, first of all, game jams are an amazing opportunity. It's super, like, they're super fun. They give you, I talked about this in another video. In my game jam video, I talked about the importance of game jams and why they're actually like a great, stepping stone into game development. But basically, one of the things I said in that video was, Epic Surge, what's going on, man? How you doing? I love when people just say hi to me. I don't know. I still just, I love it. I love it. Yeah, basically I said, what did I say? I lost my train of thought. I lost it. What was I saying, guys? I actually have no idea what I'm saying. Damn it. I was talking about keep it small and try to finish a game. Yes, for sure. That is a great piece of advice. Oh yeah, right. I was talking about the game jam thing. Why game jams are good, why they're important. And so one of the things I said is you basically you're given creativity from restriction. So like a lot of people think creative people are creative because they can, come up with all these crazy extravagant ideas from any possible idea in the world. But I think creative people are most creative when you give them restrictions and rules and guidelines, so you can like then kind of, I guess, like break those boundaries in subtle ways. But yeah, so game jams are important. But yeah, maybe just check out that video if you're looking for more in-depth advice, because that was a recent video. I think I put that out like only a couple months ago, so it's still like up to date. My information I would give to somebody. Is there anything we can do with this design, guys, in the chat? Is there anything we can do this design before I start like shading and highlighting and detailing this thing? I don't know what I'm doing with these hands necessarily, but yeah, hold on. I think I gotta raise this. I gotta raise this. These feet. I have to tell you guys something. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. You guys are pretty awesome people. And I feel like I don't say that enough. So, I'm telling you again. You guys are awesome. Okay. Does this work? I think that's too much shading. We gotta shade the underside of the belly, right? It's looking pretty good. I think I want to point this though. That's interesting. Actually no, I think it's too small. I think this is like, yeah, too small. Trying to thicken the tail out a little. These kind of angles are always like the weirdest thing. Like these kind of angles frustrate me. They frustrate me. Where's a good place to get feedback on game visuals? There's a lot of like cool, I mean, there's cool game dev servers. Like we have one if you want to join. People give some nice feedback. If you do ask for feedback, most of the time people just kind of like post like, hey, this is my art that I'm creating. And people will, you know, check it out or whatever. But if you actually ask for feedback, there's a lot of like Discord servers like that that have things like that. Other places I think are honestly just any kind of social media. Like, would I recommend Twitter? I was gonna say Twitter. I don't know if I recommend that. Like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Yeah, but also like Reddit. Yeah, Reddit's a good one. Different like pixel art subreddits. Or wait, were you talking about pixel art? I can't remember. Maybe add some teeth? We'll see. I feel like if I add teeth, it's gonna look like an ogre. You know what I mean? It's gonna look like an ogre. Okay. And I don't know. This is looking like a weird, like, I don't even know what this is looking like. It's looking like a Groudon or something. I don't even know. Okay. Maybe I should have this hand point outwards. Maybe I should just have all of the hands point forward, and that would make more sense. I can't really add one down there. Also, I want to do more with these feet as well. This looks like a triangle foot. Durpius dude, what's going on, man? Hey Reese, it's Reese. Yeah, that's dope. I like that. Nice. Glad we share the same name. Yours is spelt cooler than mine though, for sure. Hey, from Mexico, it was about game jams. Yeah, thank you so much, Carlos. No matter how graphics advance, I still love pixel art games. Thank you so much, man. This guy's channel name is literally Next Gen Graphics. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Dude, I totally agree with you. Like, don't get me wrong. I love that video games are advancing and graphics are advancing, but I'm a sucker for pixel art games, and that's why I picked it up as a skill, you know? So, which software are you using? I'm using Aseprite right now. Okay, I'm going to start adding in the spikes. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to add some visuals to this arm. I think we gotta have the arm like coming out of oh god, what is happening here? Okay, that's better. There's just not a lot of space here. Guys, I'm still recovering. I don't know if you guys heard. I got sick. Do you do game jams? I don't anymore, unfortunately. I'll probably try to again once this game's finished. But since Monster Tribe got like funded, I don't think I've done a game jam. They take a lot of time, and yeah, I think the last game jam I did was the one with Polymars, String Quest. That was a fun game jam. Like, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Because I think I think we made something really fun. I think we made something good. And I like when I can like look back and be like, you know what? I made some fun things, I guess. That's always a good feeling. It's always a good feeling to be proud, be excited about the things that you're doing and making. So I hope you guys feel that way about your stuff. How do you guys feel about your stuff? Because personally, I think a lot of people will look at anything they do, they will look at it in kind of a negative light, which sucks, but that is human nature and that's normal. And I think the reason for that is, I'm sure I'll make a video on this and talk about this. But it kind of has to do with this like almost like imposter syndrome, but not in the way of like feeling like you don't deserve it. It's like, how do I put this? Guys, I script my videos, so when I make a video on it, it'll be good, don't worry. But yeah, I can't do stuff off the top of my head. Like, I'd say like 90% of my videos are actually, now things are becoming less and less scripted because I'm adding in more like A-roll. I'm just like talking to the camera. But my old videos used to be like completely scripted. Anyway, that's not the point of the conversation we're having right now. Basically, I was just saying, like, I think once you do something, you understand that it is possible, and because you know exactly what went into creating it or the process of making this thing or whatever, it becomes less valuable because you made it. You know exactly how it's made. So to you, it's normal. Yeah, it feels like something that most people would be able to figure out because you figured it out and you're just you. It's not the best way to think, but I think a lot of people do find themselves in those kind of patterns. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Does that make any sense? I don't know. I'm proud of all the things I've done. Oh, interesting. Same, I'm proud. Okay, these are not the responses that I was thinking that you would get, or that I would get from you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm happy about it. I'm glad that you guys are proud of what you're doing. I'm ready for the Bullet Hell Game Jam. What is that? Who's hosting that? Riolu Poke. Hello, welcome, man. How you doing? Starts on Friday at midnight and lasts 10 days. Damn. Hey, what did I miss? You haven't missed too much. You haven't missed that much. We're just redesigning a monster. So this is the old one. It felt flat. It felt not very great. So I'm redesigning it, making it chunkier and more appropriate of a design for what it is supposed to be. How are you guys enjoying the stream so far? I'd love some feedback. I would love some feedback. Okay. What am I doing here? This arm... I don't know about this arm. There's just a lot of shading going on right now. Like, there's... Ugh. Can I cut this off? There's a lot of shading going on. Stream is good. Thank you so much. If you guys are enjoying and you haven't dropped a like, please do that ASAP. Takes about 0.5 seconds. It would mean a lot to me. We're trying to hit a minimum of 100 likes. Hey Reese, happy to see you live again. Yeah, man. I'm trying to do it more consistently. I'm trying for once a week, if not every other week. Videos are gonna make a change though. I've been uploading very sporadically. I've been uploading like once a month, like every 4 weeks or 3.5 weeks, or sometimes even 5 weeks will go by without me posting a video. Obviously, that's just because right now it's game development. Like, I'm focused on finishing the game, and there's just a lot going on with that. But I don't wanna leave YouTube, and it just, I don't know. Like, it's been a long time since I've just like focused on YouTube, you know. So I'm very excited to finish this game and get back to content, but I'm gonna do my best. So what I've done is I've kind of restructured how I do my work schedule. Maybe I'll make a video about it. I don't know. We'll see. But basically, what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to have like my work schedule and my YouTube schedule like separate. So before, like, work was just work, and anything that makes me money or does something to advance my career was just considered work, right? You have a set block amount of time in the day. You work on whatever you need to work on, and then that's your work day. And that's how I was doing it for a very long time. And now I kind of want to, I just have a lot of like motivation to like just work a little bit harder and work a little bit more. So I've now like added this like separate YouTube time where every weekday, Monday to Friday, alongside my like regular work day, where I work on like the game, like right now, working on the game, Or like I'll do freelance work. I have two, I guess one major big freelance project that I'm working on right now. And yeah, some other stuff. I was doing courses. I can't do it right now, so I gotta pause on courses. But courses will make a return soon. Anyway, I'm basically just allotting more time to be able to make the YouTube videos. So I'm gonna do my best. Guys, don't quote me on this. Don't hold me to this, but I'm gonna do my best to upload bi-weekly. I'm looking at maybe doing like an every other Tuesday is my plan. Every other Tuesday, drop a video. And I'm just gonna like in those 2 hours, like a lot, like 2 hours of time or whatever, or maybe 3 hours of time, Monday to Friday on like YouTube content. Because before it'd be like random days that I have time, I would work on YouTube videos. Other than that, it's just not even in my schedule. So like I might be working on 2 or 3 videos at the same time to like be more productive and get videos out. Like work on videos without releasing them. You know what I mean? Like before, if I finished a YouTube video, I'm like ready to post it the next day. Unless I have a sponsor on that video, like I will post it that day. And I'm trying not to do that because I think it's more beneficial to keep like a consistent schedule. So I'm trying to be more consistent on YouTube. Okay. This is looking a little messy. It's looking a little messy. Rainier, sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce that name. How do you get better and more used to game development over time? I think working on a lot of different kinds of projects for sure. Like I really enjoyed, I've been making 2D games for a long time, but when I did that challenge where I tried to learn Unity, 1 month of Unity game development, that was really fun. That was like a really fun challenge, and maybe I'll make a video about it because I don't think I have, or maybe I did before, but my channel had like 2 subscribers and I didn't know how to make videos. So, yeah. Anyway, I might make a video on it. We'll see. But like that kind of, those challenges I think are really fun. So like try experimenting with like different game engines, different kinds of art styles and platforms and genres and stuff like that. But honestly, I think it's just like there's a turning point, and I don't know if everyone gets this or if this is just something I've noticed from other game developers that I've talked to, and including myself. Like I feel like there's kind of a turning point where you're kind of stuck in this like tutorial hell. Most people, obviously, you'll follow tutorials to understand concepts, which is totally cool. That's totally fine. I still recommend tutorials. I don't think there's anything wrong with them. It's just kind of being able to realize eventually that like, oh, I don't need tutorials anymore. I can do this on my own, kind of thing. Like you need to eventually kind of adopt that mindset where you're kind of pushing yourself and actually understanding concepts rather than just like copying somebody. But yeah, there's usually like this turning point where you kind of go from just following tutorials all the time, doing everything, like kind of having your hand being held at all times, to actually being able to make something on your own. It's different for everyone, like how they get there, but like, yeah, I would say just keep at it, keep consistent, and just try a bunch of different styles, as I was talking about earlier. I'm not the best with advice today. I apologize, guys, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. What else can we do this design? Well, we want to add back in this lighter color. So I'm going to add in this lighter color probably across front of the head. But maybe... I just don't know what to do with the eye. Like, the eye is really weird. Oh, God. Remind yourself, a master has failed more often than an apprentice ever tried. That's a really... I like that statement. That's a good statement. I like that. How many wishlists does Monster Tribe have so far? If you don't mind me sharing, or if you don't mind sharing. I don't know if I can really talk about this. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble from my publishers. I will say we have over, I don't know. I would say in the higher, how do I say this? It's a few thousand. It's less than 10,000. It's a lot. It's a decent amount more than 3,000. It's in that range. Okay, it's between 3 to 10,000. That's what I'll say. Which honestly, some people might say it's a lot. Some people might say it's not a lot. For me personally, I don't really care necessarily. Like, that sounds bad. I do care. I care about the success of the game, and I do care about what it does. And you know, this is my full-time job, so obviously I do care. However, I'm not banking on this game making me money. That's just an honest truth. It's my first project. Like, it's my first like commercial project. Is this gonna be the next like Pokemon? No, it's not. Like, it's not. Is it gonna be the next Stardew Valley? No. And I think, like, as long as you go in with realistic expectations, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I'm going to be talking about it in this new video that I showed at the beginning of the stream. I'll talk about it in that video very briefly, but I had a conversation with this very, very successful marketing, I don't even know what you call him. What do people like? A marketing guy. I don't know. He markets very successful video games. Anyway, I had a conversation with this guy like last year or something, right before I released my Kickstarter. And he basically said, like, he was a nice guy and he gave me great advice. And he did say, like, you know, the project looks awesome, like it's super fun, and whatever. And it was also in a lot less of a polished state than it is now. But he basically said, like, this game isn't going to, this is not a successful game. And, you know, I totally agree with that. And that's not what I'm trying to make. I'm trying to have fun and create a project from my childhood. So, you know, the success of this game is the fact of you guys becoming like you guys. Like, that is the entire point of this project. We went from, I think, 800 subscribers to now almost 37,000 throughout the course of developing this game. So for me, that's a win. We released a successful Kickstarter. We got a publisher on board. We're actually going to be in an event coming up soon. If we hit 100 likes, I will announce what gaming event we are going to be in literally this month. Guys, it's like a week from now. So yeah, if you guys want to know what event we're going to be a part of, make sure to like the video, because when we get to 100 likes, you guys just remind me. I will announce what event we're a part of. But anyway, it's been great. It's been great. I've had a lot of opportunities from this, and so I'm not complaining. You know, it is what it is, and yeah, I'm proud of getting to where I got to with this project. But I don't necessarily, like, it's not my livelihood. It's not. I'm not going into this thinking like, oh, Monster Tribe is going to be my income for the next 2 years. Like, no, like, that would be very silly of me to think. I don't know what to do with this face. God damn it. This is confusing me. Guys, I literally don't know what to do. Holy hell. Okay, what if we bring it down? Is that better? Not that. Looks like a horse now. Okay. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'll probably revisit this. But I'm gonna leave it for now. So let's just continue highlighting down like the back of this thing. And if you guys have any more questions for me, please drop them in the chat. I think like highlighting does a lot, personally. I think highlighting does a lot. We're already getting a lot more, I guess, like depth from this. Maybe do the whole face that color. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know, man. I don't know. What if I do that? No, it's worse. It's a weird thing. I don't know. Should I point it? I could point the face, maybe. I don't know. I think that's worse. What do you guys think? Is that better or worse? The pointed face. I think the chin should be a bit sharp. Yeah, yeah. What do you think? What do you guys think? We're almost at 100 likes, so I'll be naming the convention soon. Bro, which stream should I take after my 10th grade to become a game dev? Which stream? I'm not too sure because my schooling works a lot differently than yours. I know there's certain countries and stuff that do education where you kind of like you specialize in high school. My place is not like that. I'm from Canada, and here, like, what do you call it? High school is just like you take different courses, but it's kind of just the same thing. You don't really get like different things. Like we had like a tech class, I guess that's cool. But like, yeah, there's not really much specialization, so I'm not too sure, unfortunately. I don't know if I can help you there. If anyone else in the chat though goes to like has schooling like that, then your opinion matters here. I think this is kind of interesting. It's like a weird, almost like warped face. It reminds me of what do you call it? Not Deadpool, not Deadpool. Something else. Slade, I think, from Teen Titans. It's kind of like a yeah, warped face. Okay, let's finish this. A lot of shading here as well. I don't know how I'm gonna break this up. I think that's fine. Okay. Let's finish this off. Okay. Okay. Is there anything going? Oh, right. We still got to do the hands and the feet. We got to do the hands and the feet, but we're almost done here. think we shrink this. That's interesting. I don't know. It's all right. Looks like a T-Rex. Interesting. Interesting. Guys, we're almost there. 92 likes. We're so close to 100, and then I can announce what event we're part of. Perfect. I love it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Please suggest me. Good game engine for no graphics card. 10-year-old laptop. Dude. Man. 10-year-old laptop. I think... I don't know if any game engine is going to work, man. I don't know. I mean, I think GameMaker could probably run at that. I don't think you could run Unity or like... Definitely not Unreal Engine or anything like that. You're bad at game art. I think pixel art is a great introductory visual style, personally, or low poly 3D. Those are like the two ones that I always say. Easy entry. Every art is gonna be hard to like master, obviously, but those ones are easy to get into. Any tips on making a dog? Dude, that's a very random question. I don't even know what that means. What do you mean make a dog? What? Dude, how do you make a dog? You mean in pixel art? I'm not too sure if I can give you advice on that one. Not great. I'm gonna give him little Charizard feet. Okay. Maybe we need to shove this out a pixel. Actually, this looks too like forward facing. I liked it better before. Looks more like is 3D the right word? I don't know if 3D is the right word. Boom. Beautiful. 95 likes. Guys, we're super close. At 100 likes, I will be announcing what convention we are going to be a part of very soon. Literally next week. Next week. That's crazy. I didn't even know that it was that close. Holy crap. That's actually scary. That is very scary. I didn't realize that it was next week. My battery died as soon as I pulled out my charger. I hate when that happens. That happens with my phone. That doesn't happen with my laptop. That happens with my phone sometimes. Like the other day, my phone was literally, I plugged it in at like 5%. I plugged it in, okay? Like I plugged in my phone and I checked back like 10 minutes later and my battery was at 0%. I could still use it, but the battery was at 0%. So, yeah, kind of weird. Okay, is there anything else we can do with this, or are we done? I think this, we might have to get rid of this. I see 99 likes on the board. I don't see 100, unfortunately. Deals off. Yeah, there's actually a secret 12:18 p.m. Time limit on whether I tell you guys or not. So, unfortunately, we didn't hit it. So, I'm kidding. Good job, guys. We hit 100 likes. I will announce what convention Monster Tribe is going to be a part of. Just give me one second. Thank you guys so much. You guys are the best for hitting that like on the stream. It's still hard for me to stream. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember if I said this earlier or not. But I'm kind of recovering. I'm like better now. You guys don't need to worry about me. I'm fine. But I was ill recently. I don't know. Is this like whatever? I had COVID. I don't know if we're allowed to say that on YouTube. I can't remember what the rules are, but yeah, it hit me pretty hard. It was tough for a little while. I couldn't. It was very, very hard to work. But yeah, better now. But I find it still kind of difficult for me to like focus. That was a big thing that hit me, was the focus. Okay, we did it. I generally don't like videos not gonna start now. Do you mean like making YouTube videos? We hit 100 likes. All right, you guys ready for the announcement? You guys ready for the announcement? So the event that we're gonna be a part of. I told you guys that at 100 likes, I'd announce what event we are gonna be a part of. So there will be a video on this. This is one of the video ideas that I was coming up with last night. But have you guys ever heard of PAX? Anyone in the chat? Raise of hands. Has anybody heard of PAX? Yeah, we're gonna be there. I'm not actually gonna be physically there, so if you guys are actually going to the event, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna be there. The game's gonna be there, and my face is gonna be there. I'll show you guys like a tiny snip. Because you guys hit 100 likes, I'll show you guys a tiny little snip. But yeah, if I can find that. I actually don't know where that's gonna be, unfortunately. Where is that? So I recorded some footage with my good buddy. Where is he? From Summit Games or whatever. I can't remember what it's called. Anyway, we had a conversation. This isn't the actual footage. The actual footage is like how my YouTube videos are. We ended up going back over it after. Look at this goofus putting on his glasses. Anyway, yeah, so the actual footage is not like, this isn't the video, but we recorded a video. We put a video together for PAX, which basically goes over like the new trailer. Nobody's seen the new trailer yet. I'm probably going to release it the same day that PAX goes live, like the 20th or whatever day that happens. So that's going to happen it's like the new trailer. There's a featurette, so it's talking about like, here's what the game is for the people that don't understand or don't know what it is. A bunch of that kind of stuff. So anyway, that's going to happen soon. I think it's like on the 20th, 21st. It's coming up. It's coming up. But yeah, guys, it's very exciting. It's very, very exciting. Yes, I do have glasses. I do. Okay, I think we're done. The only thing left to do now is I have to, let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna call this done. I think it looks better, personally. Okay, there we go. It's finished. We'll quickly do the fusions. And then there's one more thing I want to do for today, which might take a decent amount of time. I don't know if I'm going to get it fully done on stream. So from this to this. Obviously, it is a very different design. I'm not saying it's the exact same thing, just like made better. It is a different design, but it's taking the concept, changing it into something more accurate in the, you know, how I develop my monsters. These ones are actually very similar, so don't think that all the monsters look exactly like this. These guys just are very similar. But yeah, I think it's just more appropriate. It fits more of like the 3D-esque look that a lot of the monsters have. So I'm happy with this new design. Where is it? There we go. Okay, so we'll do the fusions quick. We'll just start off with the color change. So color change. And then I think there's a couple things I did in here to change it up. I'll have to see. Anyway, guys, I'm very excited about packs. Very excited about that. We'll see what happens. It sucks. Like, I want to go, you know? Like, I want to go. But I'm way too busy. I can't. And, like, I don't know. Traveling during this time, like, traveling during, like, COVID and stuff, I don't know. I was going to travel the other day, and it fell through. Which, thankfully, that fell through because then I ended up actually catching it. So I wouldn't have been able to travel anyway. But, yeah, it's just really risky traveling right now. Not really something I want to do. So, you know what? This one is going to be super basic. I'm just going to do this as one of the color fusions. There's like a few like some of the fusions are more like in depth. I don't know what to do here. Oh, there we go. That's perfect. I like that. Okay, so we're going to extend these feet out. I like that. A lot nicer. More rounded. Perfect. Okay, and then the last fusion's a little bit different. So for this one, we're going to actually round off all of the edging. Just like it's done here. Oh, again, I used less colors. Or no, maybe I didn't. But yeah, so I'm going to round this off now, which might take a little bit of time. And then these things, I think I want to change the color on this. Yeah, is that exciting, guys? I'm pretty excited. How can I maintain 8 grade studies with game dev and learning coding? Any tips? That's crazy. You're doing coding in 8th grade. I think I started in like... Actually, I guess that's not... I'm trying to think. Like, how old are you at that age? Like 13 or something, right? That's pretty... That's very young. So congratulations. Like, that's very exciting. Congrats. I would just say, like, don't take it overly, don't take it too seriously. Like, just have fun with it. It doesn't need to be, you don't need to make games like it's your livelihood when you're that age. Like, just have fun with it. Enjoy the process of, you know, making something. I don't like this color though. Yeah, I don't think I'm a fan of this color unless, hold on. Unless we change this as well. Looks slightly weird. Kind of interesting though. Really like the silver and green. Read chat. I'm trying. Please tell me. I don't know what's happening, man. But yeah. Anyway, I would just say, like, don't take it too seriously. Focus on your school first. If you have spare time, make some games, you know, have fun with it. I don't know what to do with this color though. I'm not vibing this. I don't know if I just need like a different kind of brown. That is way too dark. I think that's better. I like that better. But yeah, we got to go and round everything off now, which might be kind of tough. I think we need a heavier shine on this as well. It's gonna be difficult. I think this will be a nice fusion though. Just this like more like almost like sleek looking design. Yeah. Have you ever tried 3D modeling? Not really, honestly. Like I used Blender for like 20 minutes maybe. I'm definitely not I'm not a 3D modeler. Maybe one day. As I was talking about before, like I'm probably going to try to do more 3D when I finish this project, but as of right now, I think that's a little far off. Okay. Yeah, this is tough. Like, I think I'm doing this right, but I'm not fully sure. Trying to clean up the image a little. Not have it as spiky for this variant. I think this is working. How do you start with a big project? I've been just doing small things and game jams, but I want to do... Sorry, I was just getting a call there. But I would like to do something bigger. How would I approach this? Interesting question. Interesting question. How do you approach a bigger game size? Sorry, I'm getting so tired. I was up from 3:30 a.m. this morning, and it's definitely hitting me now. I won't be able to do the second part of the stream. I was gonna do the I was gonna pixel art the tower for the game. Like if you guys have seen the art, I guess I can just close it down. I was gonna pixel art like the actual tower so that you can like go into it in game. I'm way too tired for that, and this is taking up way more time than I thought it would. So yeah, I definitely won't be able to do that in today's stream, unfortunately. But as far as my health is concerned, I think I'm gonna have to stop soon. Okay. I think I was answering your question, right? Let me check. Let's check. Was I answering a question? Oh, right. Like working on a bigger project. Yeah, sorry about that. So tips for like working on a bigger project. You're working on smaller projects. How do I work on something bigger? I would just say like, I mean, definitely that ultimately comes down to the scaling of the idea. Like start with an idea that is, oops. Yeah. Start with an idea that I always think like starting small is better than like starting large as far as like the game concept goes, because you add a lot more as the idea develops. So it's never a great idea to just like have this huge idea in mind, because it's probably going to end up a lot bigger than you initially anticipated anyway. So, sorry, I'm just trying to flatten this. I think we're almost done. We're almost done. It's just like down here. Do you guys have any tips for who asked that? Derpiest dude. He's looking to start expanding into a bigger size project. I really think it just comes down to the idea. Like if the idea is small enough that you can make it in a month, then you'll make it in a month. If the idea is grander and it's something that will take 3 years, then it'll take 3 years. You know what I mean? But just start with a small concept and slowly start building from there. A lot of like I think a great way for creating games is kind of coming up with like an initial, just one solid idea, because no matter how big your game gets, unless you're a AAA studio where you have the ability to market yourself in more than one sentence, for majority of indie devs, like, which this game didn't do that. So don't follow my advice for this game. I didn't really know what I was doing when I was coming up with the concept. I didn't know nearly as much as I know now. So follow what I say, not as what I do currently, because yeah, this project has been a project in the works for a couple of years now. So I've learned a lot. But anyway, like you want to basically be able to, for marketing purposes, explain your game in a single sentence, is what like your indie game should be able to do. So like even if it's going to be a big, long, huge project, it doesn't necessarily mean that you need to have a super complex idea as to what the game actually is. So start small and start slowly building and adding features and design, kind of like elements that will enhance that initial concept to the best possible kind of approach you can take it. So I wouldn't just say come up with an idea that's super crazy grand and has all these different things in it, because that's not the best way to do it for indie games. And yeah, a lot of people are trying to make the next Mario or Zelda when they think of like a big indie title project, but it's different. It's not the same as working in a AAA studio. You have to use your strengths. Strengths of indies is being able to like create games that are simpler in concepts. That's just one of the things that we're kind of forgiven, I guess, in a way. And we're able to use that to create games that a lot of AAA titles might not be able to do, because it just, it's a different scene. I think this is done. I'm going to maybe try to like flatten out this tail here. I think it's done. Okay. Before, after. Very different creature than it was, but I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. Could I expand on a game jam game to make it bigger? Absolutely. That is the same kind of thing. You're expanding from this concept. Usually game jams, they're so small, there's no possible way you can create it about multiple things. And I think that that is perfectly okay. Most indie games, even successful ones, are a one concept thing. You need to be able to describe your game in a single sentence to really get the broad audience to understand what your game is. That's a super important factor in marketing an indie game, and something I didn't do, or we didn't do, but I know now, and I've had many conversations about that. Every time I talk to somebody in the industry, it's like, so what's your game? And I'm like, it's a game, and you can do a lot of different things, and yeah, there's stuff to it. And they're like, hey man, you gotta like rail it in, bring it in, like what is it at its core? And it's like, I don't know. No, so now, I mean, now it is marketed as it's an open world RPG, and it is that, and that is a great pull, but there's obviously a lot more to it than that. And again, there's so much to it that just stretched out development time much more than it needed to be. What did I just change here? Oh, right here on the front. This one's fine. This one's like smaller. This arm's smaller. Okay, so I'm gonna delete these now. And there we go. New monster. I think I'm gonna leave the feet skinnier actually. I think that's fine because this arm is also skinnier. So yeah, I think that's good. We're gonna be ending the stream soon, guys. If you have any last minute questions, I'll be here for a little bit longer, but I'm so tired. I need to take a nap or something. I gotta take my car in soon, actually. My car's busted. I gotta take it in to the shop. So thanks for the stream and the advice. No problem, Tane. Is there any lore in your game? Yes. We actually have a book coming out. Our Kickstarter backers, there's like a backer tier. I don't know how expensive it was. It's like maybe 60 or 80 bucks for that tier. But you get an art/lore book. We'll be working on that in like a month or 2 or 3 months maybe. It won't come out with the release of the game, I don't think. It's probably going to be something that I'm just going to talk to the Kickstarter backers about. Say, hey, this is being developed. Probably won't come out with the game launch, but yeah, because we have to hit certain deadlines for like the game to launch. And I just don't think that there's enough time to finish the book in that time. So yeah, there's lore. There's lore. Around how long will this project take? So we've been working on it for about 2 years now, and it's going to be a couple more months. Maybe like, there's like 2 or 3 more months that we have to like make it, and then like 1 or 2 more months after that to for like internal testing, bug fixing, optimization, and then like giving the game to press, basically. Giving the game to press to play. So we can start marketing the game before it comes out, and then it'll come out. How big/complex an idea is too big/complex of an idea for indie games, in your opinion? Yes, this is my opinion, which might be different from other people, but in my opinion, I would say, wait. We can sharpen this up, or we can fix this up too. I think we make this one more generic as well. Bam! Perfect. Perfect. I think we can, yeah, we can smooth that off. Sweet. Yeah, so how, like, basically, like, how big is too big as far as indie games go? Same thing. I'm going to say the same thing. I'm going to say if you can't explain your game, if you can't, like, explain your game and give it justice, the proper justice that it deserves in, like, 1 to maximum 2 sentences, your game is too complex. as like an indie game, personally. There are indie games that are more complex, but again, usually those are from studios that have already released games that are at least a little bit successful or majorly successful. And those games can be a little bit more elaborate, a little bit more complex. But I'm going from the point of view of like, this is your first commercial game. You're trying to make some money on it. Like, you're actually taking it seriously. You're trying to make some money, but you're not a professional developer. I would say if you can't describe it in a single sentence, maximum 2, it's too big. If you know what I mean? Like, if you tell me it's an MMORPG and you can do this and this and this, but also it's a really cool feature because you can also, it turns into a platformer at some point, and there's like puzzle stuff in there too. And it's like, yeah, just too much to explain, and just people won't get it. People won't get it. Like, marketing is such a annoying thing, to be honest, because it's like there's just so much going on in the world that people don't have attention to give everything attention. You have to just understand things in the snap of a finger, or else people will not people won't understand. Hey Reese, I'm kind of late. Yeah, you were very late. I'm actually ending the stream very, very soon. It's all good though. Elevator pitch. Yeah, pretty much. Does your publisher have a QA department? Those really rip your game apart and harden it. They're supposed to. I don't know. We didn't like. I think they do. I don't know. They told me they're doing QA testing soon, but I don't really know how that. It didn't. We'll see. To be continued, I guess. So in one sentence, what would you describe the genre and a main mechanic? Yeah, I would say so. Like when I describe Monster Tribe, because obviously there's resource collection, there's battling, there's exploration. There's a lot of these different features that come together. So how I describe it, the best way I describe it is, it is an open world monster catcher. So like that's the pull, right? It's a monster catcher, but the cool unique part about it, basically you want like, what is the game at the core, which is this game at its core, it's a monster catcher, right? What makes it stand out in as few words as possible? What makes it stand out in that niche, in that genre? There's not a lot of open world monster catchers. So that is kind of what I use as the pull. Obviously there's a lot more like, or I'll say it's a like strategy team-based combat monster catcher, because for this game you have like, should I pull up visuals? I don't know when I talk about this. I can pull up visuals. Sorry, I don't know how to talk. I stutter a lot. But yeah, so it's like a grid-based, or a grid team-based battling system. So more focused on strategy. So there's like the two approaches there. There's like the open world aspect where it's about like exploration and resource gathering, which is kind of like the overworld pull. And then the battle pull is more about like, this game is like a more strategy oriented, team focused combat system in the traditional like turn-based monster catcher type system. So anyway, but this is exactly what I was saying. Is it the best game to do that? No. I personally, I would say Monster Tribe, it's too complex, like, of an idea for a first time game. Like, it's just, if I were to do it again, I wouldn't do this. But again, I'm not complaining, because it did get me to where I am today. And I'm very fortunate to be in the position that I'm in, making this game full time, doing YouTube, all this stuff. So I love the game. It just, again, it's not the most polished idea. And that's the reality. But if I were to still think that after 2 years of developing this game, like that means I didn't grow at all during developing this game. So I'm happy that I can learn from it. I think we're done here, guys. I think we're done. I think I'm gonna call it, because we finished the monster, and I am so tired. I've been up since 3:30 in the morning, and it is now almost 1 p.m. I still have a lot of work to do, so I'm gonna stop procrastinating. I'm gonna take a nap, and then I'm gonna finish my work for the day. How do you manage your time? I don't. No, I'm kidding. I don't really know. We'll get in a couple more questions, I guess. If there's questions, I'm not gonna leave you guys without answering your questions. How do you manage your time? I think for right now, what I'm doing is I split my workday into like 2 blocks. I have like a morning shift and an afternoon shift. I make sure to first of all spend that time wisely. Like I'm not on my phone. I don't have my phone near me when I'm working. I might work with music, but I don't have distractions like social media. You can lose a lot of time when you have distractions like your phone and social media. So I don't do that kind of stuff. But yeah, how do I manage my time? I just split it between work, a little bit of work, a little bit of play, and exercise. Wake up, have my morning coffee. I do my thing in the morning to like settle me into the day. I do not ever start the day, at least anymore. I've done a lot of different things, but at this point, I do not ever start my day with work because it'll set you up to just feel stressed from the get-go. I think the morning and the night is the most important. It's how you finish your day, and it's kind of like setting up your sleep patterns. You know, if you're thinking about work right before you go to bed, you're gonna have a restless night, and that's going to cause a poor morning. And I think the morning is by far the most important part of the day. So like try to set up a proper morning routine for yourself. Like that works for you. Everyone's different. For me, that's waking up early in the morning, having a coffee, and just having like me time, to just like relax and chill. So, you know, that's the thing. My girlfriend's been getting up around the same time as I have been as well. So that changes things a little bit. It's less me time. Well, it's still me time, but it's different, I guess. My laptop just like shut off. Okay, cool. Anyway, it's like, it's still me time. It's just not myself time by myself. Which is totally cool. But anyway, just like start your morning off how you want to start it, and I think you'll feel a lot more like efficient throughout the day. So yeah, I think that's it. I think we're done for the day. So I really appreciate everyone for coming out. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, there will be a new video coming out next week. I'm going to do my absolute best to post on Tuesday. If it doesn't happen, I don't know. I'll talk about it on Discord. If you're not in the Discord, make sure to join it. But yeah, I'll talk about it on Discord, I'm sure, if there's a delay. Should be coming out this Tuesday. And then from there, I'm going to try to do bi-weekly and just upload every other Tuesday. Because I want to do more on YouTube. How do you get a girlfriend? I don't know, man. That's a tough question. How many hours is a work block for you? Good question. Also, I think I should probably keep some of the... Guys, before you leave, last thing, join the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, join the Discord really, really soon, like over the next probably couple days or something. Or if it doesn't happen in the next couple days, next couple weeks for sure. I'm going to be reopening up the Q&A channel in the Discord. And I want you guys... I'll probably do a YouTube community post as well, but it's a lot easier to do it on Discord. And I'll open up the Q&A tab because I do want to do a Q&A video I guess more for like, I guess like 40,000 subs. I don't think we're going to be able to like wait for 50,000 subs to do the Q&A. So I'll kind of do it as like a 40,000 celebration. I just want to answer your questions, have a conversation with you guys. So yeah, join the Discord and that thing will be open. I'll announce it. You guys have a couple days to get some questions together and ask me. The best questions are going to be put in the video, featured in the video. So yeah, I guess that's my last thing. And finally, the new Monster Tribe demo. I don't even think I said this at all today, which is really poor on my part. The new Monster Tribe demo is actually live right now. I'm going to be making a community post about it probably tomorrow. Guys, check out the Steam store page. Wishlist the game means the world to me. Wishlist the game and download the demo and try it out for yourself. That came out, I think, yesterday or something. So we just made an announcement about it. New demo. And then we talked about it, or I talked about it for a bit. So yeah, check that out. I hope you guys enjoy it. It's just a little thing that we're doing before the game comes out. So if you want to play the game before it comes out, there's, you know, a small little trial restricted, you know, version of the game, like a very small portion of the beginning of the game. So try it out. New trailers coming out probably like next week. We're going to be in PAX very, very soon. New demo just came out. I think that's it. Discord, make sure to join it. Appreciate you guys. You mean the world to me. Thank you for allowing me to do what I do. That is like the most important thing ever. So is Monster Tribe for mobile? No, it's not, unfortunately. So yeah, thank you guys so much. If I didn't answer your question, again, make sure to join the Discord. Over the next couple days or weeks, I will be making the Q&A channel public, and you guys can ask me some questions in there. The best questions are going to be featured in a new Monster Tribe devlog or some kind of game dev Q&A video. So yeah, I appreciate it. If you don't want to wait, just send me a DM or something, I guess, and I'll maybe get back to you. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. Try to be productive and just do something fun. It's what, Tuesday, Wednesday? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday today. So have a nice Tuesday, everyone. Appreciate you. Goodbye.